That in-person learning won't happen until September. Today, County Judge Ricardo Samaniego said the City County Health Authority is drafting an order that would prohibit in-person classes until after Labor Day. ABC 7 Shelby Montgomery is live at the Education Services Center with what we've learned. Shelby.
Stephanie, there is still plenty of confusion on what school will look like this upcoming fall semester. All the school districts in El Paso County have already released their plans for the fall semester. EPISD said school would start August 3rd, and they offered parents an option to choose between hybrid learning, meaning in-person classes, as well as online learning, and also an option for 100% virtual learning. Well, yesterday they announced they would start August 3rd, but they would only do online classes for the first 2 weeks. Now, today we are learning the health department may not allow students to go back to the campus until September 7th and learn completely online. I spoke with the president of the El Paso American Federation of Teachers, and he says it's simply not safe to send anyone back.
My members are well aware of the numbers out there and that things are headed in the wrong direction. And we've been polling them on this issue for about a month and a half now.
City officials confirmed that area superintendents did meet with the county public health officials to discuss the situation, and they said that final details will be released by the end of this week. Live at the Education Service Center, Shelby Montgomery, ABC 7.
All right, Shelby, thank you. And we reached out to Socorro, Ysleta, and El Paso ISDs for comment. Socorro sent us this statement that says, quote, "We are aware of the draft directives and guidelines proposed by health authorities regarding the start of the new school year and are prepared to adapt and adjust plans as necessary." SISD officials added their semester will still start July 27th. And for most El Paso students, school begins in less than 4 weeks. The debate over when to return to in-person instruction has been raging for weeks, and concerns are high as El Paso is experiencing a spike in COVID cases.
Stephanie, districts have been working with the El Paso Public Health Department to work out a plan to keep everyone safe and to slow the spread of the coronavirus. And we're joined now live by El Paso Mayor Dee Margo. Mayor Margo, thank you so much for your time today.
Happy to be here.
The county judge said that the City County Health Authority, Dr. Hector Carranza, will be drafting an order that would delay returning to school until September 7th. So talk about what you hope and expect to see in this order.
Well, the order, the superintendents and teachers and parents, for that matter, were expressing concern over starting face-to-face learning so soon. And so they had a meeting today with the health department, with Dr. Carranza and Mario D'Agostino, our fire chief, and they came up with a plan that would start face-to-face, person-to-person learning on September the 8th going forward, and they're working out the details of that with their legal. But the virtual learning will start whenever the school districts determine they want to start their own virtual learning.
So the state mandate says that anyone over the age of 10 needs to wear a mask, but the local mandate follows CDC guidelines mandating anyone over the age of 2 to wear one. And Governor Abbott has previously said state law supersedes local law, so which order is being enforced for El Paso parents and their young children who would be returning to school?
Well, the short answer is age 2 and above. That was Dr. Carranza. We do have some authority through our health department to add an extra dimension to that. And as a result, Dr. Carranza stated, and I concurred with him, that children need to start, they're going to be in school, they're going to need in elementary school, secondary ed, before 10, they're going to need to learn how to wear a mask. And so we put that in our order to do so.
Mayor Margo, the governor criticized local officials asking for more local control, saying, quote, "They ask for more and more, but do absolutely nothing." And he's talking in terms of enforcement. Is that a fair criticism, and how many citations here in El Paso have been issued for not following the governor's order?
Eric, I don't know where we are on the citations thus far. I know that we have our code enforcement people out providing education to various businesses.
And Mayor, this morning in the interview with MSNBC, you mentioned El Paso's testing. We know the testing demand is up 200%, but as I've been reporting over the last week, there are many issues, and viewers are telling me this afternoon some of the appointments at various sites have been canceled due to a lack of supply. Whether it's making dozens of calls to make an appointment, waiting in long lines only to be turned away, or now having appointments canceled, what do you say to El Pasoans who don't think the testing?
Well, all I can say is that we have added 4 new lines for appointments, and that the National Guard testing sites have a capacity of 250 per day, and that's first come, first serve. But the drive-through, the federal drive-through, those are appointment driven, and as far as I know, there's no limit on the testing reagent or any of those issues. There was issues on making the appointments and the lines that they had.
How much of a priority right now is it to expand the testing here in El Paso even more than where you're at now? Because obviously it has expanded over the last couple of weeks, but the demand is so high right now.
If we think we need to expand it even more so, then I will not hesitate to go to the governor and ask for some more support.
Okay, Mayor DeMargo joining us live here on ABC 7 at 5. Thanks so much for your time this afternoon.
You bet.